Hi everyone, we start today's Vinyasa flow with Bhramari. Raise your two hands up, get your thumb, finger on your ears gently, pressing onto the ears, index finger on the eyes, middle finger gently on the nostril, fourth finger on top of the lips, and the little pinky finger underneath the lips or on the chin, gently. We will now inhale and exhale with a humming sound. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Keep your lips closed. Repeat a few rounds by yourself. Try to keep your facial expressions relaxed. This breathing method, or pranayama, is called Bhramari, also known as the humming bee breath. The fingers will help you close your senses so that you can direct your focus on yourself internally. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the humming. Try to notice how your breath is. And now gently release your fingers. Open your eyes. Pray your hands. Welcome to class. We will start today's class with a few shoulder rotations, so feel free to roll your shoulders back and up to the ears and back to your spine before rolling it back forward. And you can go to the other direction, rolling it forward. Rotate your head right to the left, ears to the right shoulder, and forward, and left ear to the left shoulder, and forward. Now place your right hand on your left knee, left hand behind slightly of your back, and turn your gaze to your left shoulder. Coming into a spinal twist. Both sitting bones still grounded on the floor and back to center. Now change side. Left hand on right knee, right hand slightly at your back, and turn your gaze to the right shoulder. Spinal twist. Breathe. And back to center. Now your left hand can be placed at the side of your body. Raise your right hand up to the sky and go towards the left side, stretching the right side of your body. If your neck allows, you can look up gently to the sky. And back to center. And now the right hand is beside. Place it beside your body. And gently you can lower your elbow down to the floor as well. Left hand towards the right and stretch your left side of the body. Look up if you can and breathe. And back to center. Now, both palms on the ground. And your knees, place it on the ground, behind the palm. Tabletop position now. Inhale, drop your belly to the floor. Cow spine, U-shaped spine. Exhale, press into your palms and curve your spine looking back between your knees. Cat spine, N-shaped spine. Inhale, drop the belly again and look up. Cow spine, U-shaped spine. Breathe. Exhale, back to cat-shaped spine, N-shaped spine. Look between your knees. One more round, belly down to the floor and look up. Shoulders over wrist. Cow spine. Exhale. Curve your spine and look between the knees. Press into your palms, cat spine. And now, push into your heels to the mat. And tailbone up to the sky. Coming into a downward facing dog. Your body should be in a V shape. Tailbone is the highest point of the body in this shape. If your feet cannot touch the mat fully, you can micro bend a little bit of your knees to get the tailbone higher up to the sky and fold a little bit more towards the knees. Breathe in your downward facing dog. Now look forward. Right leg step in front. Left leg step in front between the palms. Gently lift yourself up to a straight spine. Hands on the shin or on the floor. Keep the back straight. And fold forward. Exhale. Inhale. Good to rise. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Lift yourself up to a standing position. And lift both of your arms up, palms touching each other. Hasta Tadasana. Exhale. Back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Toes and palms facing forward in a neutral position. Now we start sun salutation A. Inhale. Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, palms on the floor. Step your left foot behind, followed by the right foot behind. Coming into a high plank, shoulders over wrist. Engage the core gently. Put your knees down and roll your chest between the palms and place it down, chin down, coming to an 8 limb pose. Knees, chest, chin. Now roll yourself forward. Lift your chest up. Coming into a high cobra. Or you can lift more up, your thighs up and off the floor. Coming into an upward dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Tailbone up to the sky, press into the palms. Breathe. Now left foot step in front of the palms. Left foot step between the palms. Straight back halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, good to rise, vertebrae by vertebrae. Lift yourself back up to standing position. Arms above the head, lift up to the sky, palms touching. Hasta Tadasana. And exhale, back to mountain pose, standing neutral position. Palms and toes forward. Inhale. Once again. Hasta Tadasana, exhale. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Forward fold. Now step your right foot back, followed by the left foot back. Coming into a high plank. Now you can choose to go into your knees, chest, chin earlier, or you can slowly bend your elbow to a 90-degree almost into a chaturanga dandasana. Do not flare your elbow out, and then lift yourself up to an upward dog. Thighs off the mat before going down back to a downward facing dog. And breathe. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Tailbone still up to the sky, pressing into your palms. And now, right foot between the palms, step forward. Left foot between the palms, step forward. Straight back, halfway lift. Inhale and exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Good to rise. Standing position with arms up to the sky, palms touching. And exhale. Back to Tadasana. Inhale once again. Arms up, palms touching. Hasta Tadasana. Exhale. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale. Halfway lift. Straight back. Exhale. Now step your foot back. Left foot back, followed by the right foot. Coming into a high plank. You can choose now to go into your 8-limb pose, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Push yourself up and exhale. Back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Now step your left foot between the palms. Back leg still straight, heels up. And gently lift yourself up, both arms up. Coming into a high lunge. The front leg knees is over the ankle. Make sure to take note of the alignment in your high lunge. Square the hips, look forward, engage the core. Legs are strong. And now, shift your back foot 90 degrees from the front of the mat and straighten both of your arms up, coming in to a warrior 2. Look forward, and now turn your front hand forward and shift your palms up. Place your back hand on your leg and your arm towards the right. You can stay there, or you can make a half bind with your hands on the waist. Reverse warrior. And now, straighten the spine. Both arms lengthen again. Place your left elbow inside of your left knee. Right arm straighten to the sky, coming into a side angle pose. You can make it a half bind as well by placing your right arm behind your waist. Or you can make it a full bind, a bounded side angle pose. Keep your spine long and gently release by lifting yourself back up, arms straight, to a warrior two facing forward. Now cartwheel your hands so that your feet is between the palms and step back to your downward facing dog. Tailbone up, up, up to the sky and flow through your Vinyasa. Upward dog or cobra. Pressing in, back to a downward facing dog. Now step your right foot between the palms, left foot between the palms, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, good to rise. Raise your arms up in the standing position. Hastatadasana. And exhale, back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Another round, inhale, palms together, look up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your right foot behind you and left foot behind you, coming into a high plank. Shoulders over wrist before you go down to your chaturanga, bending the elbows. Upward dog and downward facing dog. Breathe. Now right foot between the palms and your back heel is still off the mat. Gently lift your body up and arms up to the sky, coming into a high lunge. Leg is strong, core is also engaged. Knees over heels and ankle. And now turn your back leg 90 degrees from the front. Straighten your arms, coming into a warrior two. Note that the knee is still above the ankle. And the back leg is straight. Try to engage the quad muscles and the core. And look to the front. Now turn the palm in front of your arm up to the sky and fold towards the left. Reverse warrior. Your left hand can be behind your waist, coming into a half bind. Now straighten both your arms once again, coming into a side angle pose. Place your right elbow inside of the right knee. Left arm stretch behind and grab your waist, coming into a half bind, or if you can, try the full bind. Interlocking the fingers and look up. Keep the spine long. Breathe. And back to center, warrior two. Lengthen both arms and cartwheel your hands down beside the front feet before coming back to your downward facing dog. Tailbone up to the sky and flow through your Vinyasa. And we will meet back in downward facing dog. Now place your right feet between the palms, step forward, followed by the left feet, coming into a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good to rise, standing position and hands up to the sky, palms touching. Hastatadasana. And exhale, back to mountain pose, Tadasana. Another round. Inhale, arms up, Hastadharasana, palms touching. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, now step your feet back. Your left feet back, followed by the right feet. High plank, press into your palms. Bend your elbow close to your chest. Chaturanga. Before lifting yourself up, chest up, thighs up, upward dog, and back to downward facing dog. Tailbone to the sky. Press into the palms. Breathe. Now step your left foot between the palms. Lift yourself up, hands up, high lunge. Turn your back foot 90 degrees. Warrior 2. Lift your front palm up and at the back down to the leg. Reverse warrior. Now your left elbow in the left knee. Right arm up or in a half bind. Side angle pose or full bound side angle. Interlocking your fingers at the back. Straight spine. Now back foot. Come forward and try to lift your left foot up, 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 up. Lifting yourself up and lifting your leg up to the bird of paradise before gently lowering it back down and going back to your warrior 2 pose. Cartwheel your hands beside your front leg, coming back to a downward facing dog and flow through your vinyasa. Breathe. Let's try the other side. Right foot between the palms and raise your palms up. High lunge. And turn your back foot 90 degrees from the front. Arms straighten. Warrior 2. Shift your front arm forward. Lift the palms up. Reverse warrior. You can come into a half bind. And now to side angle pose. Right elbow in right knee. You can come into a half bind or a full bind. Now step your back foot to the front and lift the bounded leg up. Straighten your spine and then slowly straighten the leg. Bird of paradise. Gently lower the feet down. Watch the alignment. If you cannot lift and straighten the leg, you can try this variation by bending the knee and try to still bind your hands behind the leg and straighten the spine and try to balance in your standing balancing asana. You can try it on both sides, interlocking the fingers. We'll meet back in warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands beside the front leg and flow through your vinyasa. And back to down dog. Now place your knees on the mat and your hips back to the heels, coming to a child's pose, a resting position. You can swing side to side to massage your leg that has worked hard today. Now gently sit on your mat in a seated position. Now straighten your right leg towards the right side. We will raise our left hand up to the sky and your right hand towards the right. Try to touch the toes if you can and stretch the left side of your body. Change side now. Left leg extended to the left. Left hand grabbing the left toe. And stretch the right side before coming back to center. Now in a seated cross-legged position, you can do some shoulder rolls. Clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Before straightening your knees to the front, inhale, arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Chest to the thighs. Breathe in and breathe out. Now slowly lift yourself up. And we lie down, feet on the mat. Straighten your left leg and right leg. Right feet on the left knee. Coming into a figure 4 shape. And you can hug your left thigh towards the chest. Shake side to side, side to side. Change side. Right leg straighten. Left feet over the right knee. And hug your right thigh towards the chest. You can bend your right knee or you can straighten. Before lowering your feet back to the mat. Now with your feet touching each other, we come into a butterfly pose. You can shake your knees outward and inward, flapping like a butterfly wing before coming back to center. And hug your legs towards the chest or forehead before releasing all of your body and tension to the mat. Final resting pose, Shavasana. Let go of all the thoughts. Let go of the practice and breathe. Slightly back. We can use our palms as a pillow and put it under our head, coming into a fetal position. Turn to your favorite side and then press yourself up to a seated position in the beginning of the class. Cross-legged. Thanking yourself. If you'd like to join me, put your hands in front of the heart center. Rub your palms against each other to create some heat. And place it in front of your eyes. Gently open your eyes now. Behind the hands. Thank you for joining me today.